Hello everyone. This is Judy Adele, and I am going to be doing a music reaction video today. The song that I'm going to be doing is actually, I actually know, it's Liliac's cover version of Queen's We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. And I was on a live stream, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit at the end, more so. But I was on a live stream with Papa Liliac last week, and then heard that they had done this, and I thought, well, what better way to watch it than to do a reaction? So they did it in honor of 20 years since Freddie Mercury has died. I cannot believe that it's 20 years. November 24th, 2001. And I don't remember, like, I was a Queen fan, but not a super huge Queen fan. I really enjoyed their music, and I love Freddie Mercury's voice, but I didn't like, I was more of the greatest hits Queen fan than a deep cuts Queen fan, mostly from lack of exposure. But one of the things that I just remember, and I should probably save this for after, but I'll share it with you now, is I remember being at a Boy George concert in Minneapolis shortly after Freddie Mercury died, and while we were all waiting for Boy George to come on, they did a tribute to Freddie Mercury, and it was I don't know, I have such a visceral feeling about being there and hearing that and having that kind of be a moment of it kind of weirdly affecting me. And I think him dying of AIDS was worrisome for me, just what AIDS itself was going to turn into, and how it was being perceived, and all the stuff around that. I don't even have good words to explain that, except that I just remember that was a very intense thought in my head. Like, I can just remember being at the concert and just hearing all of that, hearing the tribute and hearing the songs, and just, it was a very thoughtful moment for me. Anyway, so I'll shut up and let's get to Liliac. I'm excited to see what they do with the song.
For this next song, I'd like you all to participate. This next song is very easy. All you gotta do is 3 simple steps. I want you guys to stomp your feet, clap your hands, and sing along. You'll know the song once we start it. Ready?
It's fun. It's always interesting, again, with covers. It's always interesting when you have the version that you've heard for a bazillion years, and then you hear somebody else tackle it and what they do to make it their own and keep it also true. And it's interesting just listening to her vocally. I'm always amazed at her vocals. Just that she's able to have the rough, intense, rock growly bits, and then her voice, her speaking voice, from what I've heard, is still pretty smooth, right? So, some people kind of have the roughness in their speaking voice, and I don't know, then the little bit I've heard her talk, I don't necessarily hear that. But it's interesting that she kind of attacked this song, the verse, or the first lines, she attacked it with kind of an intensity, and then it feels like she kind of pulled back a little bit. I'm curious to know if that was sort of like a conscientious choice or just what happened in the moment. But anyway. This would have been, I will back up. I don't want to take away from the guitar bit there. This would have been a fun thing, a fun event to be at. I mean, just the energy of this song in concert. It just, yeah, what an awesome, awesome energy to be in. Nice. Okay, so I just want to compliment Sam on is it Sam or Samuel? On him bringing us into that in a very much a duplicative way or I don't, what's the right word? My brain. Obviously have a cold. My brain is not working at top speed, and even when it's at top speed, it's not at top speed. But anyway, he brings us into the guitar bit there. Very much sounding like Queen, the way they did it, and then making it a little bit his own. And so it's like, for me, that's kind of perfect. You've drawn me in, you've made me feel like I'm home, and then he puts his own spin on it. And he's a really good guitar player. I really like what he does.
I paid my dues. Time, I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And bad mistakes, yeah, I made a few. I had my sense kicked in my face, but I come through. Champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting to the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers. 'Cause we are the champions.
Abby's back there living her best life, as somebody says on the comments thread. I love that. Again, she's doing, Melody is doing a really nice job with the vocals. What I love about this, okay, so I imagine myself in this concert hall. Melody is, again, flourishing up the song a little bit, but they're not changing enough. So as an audience member, when you're participating along with a song, right, and this is very much a sing-along song, you can still, as the audience member, sing along as you know the song to sing it, and you can still enjoy her flourishes, and it's not like taking away from your ability to sing along. Does that make sense? I know exactly what I'm trying to say. I don't know if I'm saying it well. This is one of those songs that I think when performers do it, you either need to decide you're going to make it your own, and not invite people to sing along, or have them sing along, be very much true to the original song, but again, Melody's throwing in flourishes and little differences that still make it a very sing-alongable song with for the audience. So hope that makes sense.
I've taken my brows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune, everything that goes with it. I'll take you all.
Okay, I want to listen to that over again.
Everything that goes with it. I'll take you all.
Okay, this again. This is me being nitpicky and weird about my experience with covers. What I love about what she just did there with that line, with the "I thank you all," right? When Freddie Mercury sings it, it's a very, I thank you all. It's a solid, I am speaking to those which are before me. When she does it,
goes with it. I'll take you all.
She adds her flourishes, she holds it out, she holds the note out and plays with it a little bit. And actually, I think it's actually kind of cool as a cover because it sort of doesn't take away from Freddie Mercury. Tell me if I'm being crazy about the way I'm thinking about this. It doesn't take away the sincerity that Freddie Mercury, the original singer, the original in a sense speaker of this line, his speaking it to the crowd. There's something about in my head, disclaimer, my head, that I like that she plays with that and doesn't make it a perfectly like stated sincere to the audience. It feels almost more true to his performance, Freddie Mercury's performance, Freddie Mercury's memory, Freddie Mercury's performance of this song, that gets to be his line and she is playing with it. I don't know, again, don't know if that makes sense, but that's exactly how I viscerally felt when I heard her perform that line.
But it's been no bed of roses, no place of cruise.
Nice.
I consider the challenge before all holds been raised. I'll never lose. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting to the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions. 'Cause we
All right, I'm gonna watch this one more time because it's fun.
are the losers, 'cause we are the champions.
Never has a drummer made it's so much of the experience of a song or a group for me, and I love that they let her shine and don't just put her in the background because she's just fun, freaking fun to watch.
Oh, we are the champions, my friends.
And I appreciate that they also do focus, when they're videoing these, and in whether it's this, I don't know who filmed this, but when they do music videos where I assume Papa Liliac is more in control or whatever, I just really appreciate the evenness that the members typically get on camera. It tends to be, I feel like it's a little more Abigail and a little more Melody, and the other guys not quite so much, but they're still there. And I feel like they're included, and I think they could even do a little bit more of that, of making sure that the other three guys get on camera. But I always feel like they're part of the band, and not totally forgotten, and that's very cool.
And we'll keep on fighting to the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions.
Of course, now that I say that, I sort of feel like, wait a minute, there is one member that's kind of getting left out here. After I praised people for being equal, the piano player is I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. I'm so sorry. It's not being as featured in this video. So anyway, I sort of started counting in my head and going, wait a minute, we're missing one.
All the while.
All right, I'm gonna back that up because I got all chatty in that, and I want to rewatch the end. And maybe he's just not playing. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, let's do this again.
'Cause we are the champions. All the while. Thank you. All right.
a fun note to end on. Again, I'm always impressed at her ability to rock, scream, sing the notes and have them come out so consistently well and so solid. So that's very cool. Oh, I just wanted to mention the live stream on Friday. I don't remember the date, but it was the Friday before December 3rd that Papa Liliac had a live stream, and I think that was the date anyway. It was the night after Thanksgiving. And speaking of Thanksgiving, he's got a little carb crash going on there. Too many sweet potatoes and stuffing. Anyway, really fun. I was invited by Cristy Rawks, who is one of the people who shows up on my commenting, my Liliac commenting feed, and occasionally others as well, which is really fun and cool. It's fun to see people who are kind of like into one thing show up in other places, and that's very fun. Anyway, I went and I've been catching Papa Liliac live streams ever since because they're fun. But it was like a whole like hour and a half of him talking to fans, and it was really cool. I really enjoy like part of music as much as I love the music and the songs. It's also the people who create it. Sometimes you get like attached to those people and their lives and who they are as actual human beings, and it makes the music more exciting and more robust and more connecting. And it was a lot of fun. It was kind of wild. So I've not really done a Facebook live stream. I've been on a couple of them, but the funny thing about this one, well, first of all, it was really fun to see some of the names pop up of people that have commented, like Joshua Burba. I think it's Joshua. I'm sorry, I should have double checked this before. But he was not only on with Papa Liliac, but he was the one who suggested Liliac in the first place. I'm pretty sure he was the first one. So it was fun to see him, but it was kind of wild because I hopped on and I'm looking at the comments. I'm just watching in the little Facebook feed, and somebody made a comment about, Judy. It was nice to see you or something like that. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. There's like another person on here with the name Judy. That doesn't happen very often. And then I'm like realizing after a couple more comments, like, oh God, they're talking about me. Holy crap. So that was a little weird and freaky. Anyway, it was really cool, and I really enjoyed not only my time, and it was just fun to see the comments fly. So many of them that I totally missed it in my process of trying to understand how to even watch a Facebook live feed, just because I realized there was a different way to do it that allowed me to actually see the comments and they didn't just disappear. So live and learn. It was just really, really fun, and I really enjoyed my time, and I really enjoyed seeing the other fans and Papa Liliac and all of just the life stories and the stories about doing shows and performing and just general life stuff. So I kind of dig that stuff. So it's been a fun Liliac journey. This type of rock is not necessarily something that I've gravitated to. I've been a kind of the hits kind of person when it comes to rock. I didn't really buy the albums. I would buy the singles, and I sometimes get the albums and catch some of the other stuff. The Guns N' Roses album, for instance, one of them that I got and kind of listened to more of that. So these guys are bringing me into this type of music with just a greater appreciation with what they're putting together, and probably thinking about it, being a little more cognitive about the music, and reminding me of just seeing some of their covers of all of the really old, not really old, all of the older stuff that they're doing that I loved, and reminding myself, oh my gosh, there was a lot of music that I really did love. It just wasn't always my main go-to. So I had my favorites, and yeah. So anyway, but I just wanted to say thank you for all of you folks who are on the live stream and gave me a shout out. I'm sure I missed a bunch of comments in my process of trying to figure it out on my computer, and I'm looking forward to the next one that's coming up. I'm not sure what the date is. It's 2 weeks after December 3rd, whatever that is. So if you're interested and you're a Liliac person, check out the Papa Liliac page. I'll just throw that out there as well. Yeah, this was really cool. It was really fun to see what they did with the song. It's a really nice, I think what I remember Papa Liliac saying, should learn his first name, was that he put this together. This was a performance in, I think, 2019 is what I think it said. And then putting this together in honor of Freddie Mercury's 20th year of anniversary of his death. So, my gosh, time flies. So, very well done. Great performance. Really nice job with this song. And yeah. All right. I think that's all I got. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and watching. And if you've gotten this far, woohoo, thank you so much. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the other videos that we have on the channel, all different types of music, more in Liliac and other new stuff and hard rock stuff that's been really fun to watch and listen to. And please, your comments, love your requests, love your comments. I love to hear about you guys through your comments. So thank you so much. All right, take good care. We will see you soon. And until then, enjoy the music. See you later. Bye-bye.